Hi guys, welcome back to Function Pilates. I'm Vanessa Kelly, and today I'm going to walk you through a reformer workout using the Theraband. So have handy a long resistance band. This one is about 10 feet. It's a heavy resistance. You can use anything that you have available to you. And I also am going to use a Theraband that loops around. So pick the resistance that works well for you. You can also do this workout without the resistance bands. You can substitute weights if you would like in some of the exercises. So let's go ahead and get started and have some fun. All right, let's go ahead and begin with our original footwork series. I have on 3.5 springs, which is 2 reds, a green, and a yellow. So go ahead and put down what feels good and comfortable for you to maintain for our double leg footwork. Once you've done that, lie on your back. Let's just do some nice little stretches here as we get centered and prepared. Let's go heels on, hip distance apart, feet are flexed. Once you're ready, push out to 2 straight legs, inhale to bend. Good, so taking this opportunity through your footwork to find your neutral spine, which is all the natural curves of your spine. Really allowing your head to go long and lengthening out through the spine, bringing those abs down and in to reach for the floor. Beautiful. Pushing through those heels, activating the back of the legs. Exhale it out, inhale to return. Let's shift you down to your toes, heels are lifted, and exhale, push out. I still am hip distance apart, so make sure your knees are tracking nicely with your hips, and the knees are tracking nicely with the ankles. Beautiful. Taking this moment to create a mind-body experience. So really being self-aware of what your body is feeling. How are you engaging your abs? How are you engaging the back side of the legs? Perfect. Heels together, toes apart. Think of zipping through your inner thighs, hugging them closely together to really activate your inner thighs here. Good. All toes are on the foot bar, exercising all of those bones, and heels are still hugging closely together. Perfect. Exhale, push out. Inhale to bend. Heels are going to come out to the very widest position of the foot bar, and let's turn those knees outward. Yeah, so you're getting a good stretch through your hips here. Focus on stabilizing through your ankles to avoid any shifting or movement pattern through your ankles. Exhale, push out, and inhale to bend the knees. Focus on those arms staying nice and long, fingertips reaching with the palms flat against the carriage. Bring it down to your toes, stay wide. Challenge yourself to elevate your heels here. Footwork is all about helping to strengthen your ankles, your knees, and your hips. Our main muscle focus is going to be through the hamstrings and through the quads, the front of your thighs. Perfect. Exhale, push out, and then inhale to bend those knees. Bring those feet back to a hip distance apart position, and then we'll just go into some gentle calf raises. So as you lower your heels, use that same resistance, that same control to lift your heels. Yes. Again, this is all about helping to mobilize the ankles, strengthen the ankles, and work through those calves. Good. Change your position to heels together, toes apart, and continue. Anywhere from 5 to 10 repetitions for each of these calf raises. And return back in. Let's go ahead, take those toes out nice and wide, and we're continuing. So even with the same calf raises, our positions are going to change the way this feels, and at this point, this is our 3rd part of the series, you should definitely feel the burn. Perfect. So sit ourselves up. Let's go ahead and adjust our springs to a single leg footwork. I'm going to have 2 reds and 1 blue, which is 2.5 springs. And then I have my Theraband handy. You don't need to have your Theraband if you're doing this workout, but if you do, go ahead and wrap it around the arch of your foot. Left heel is against that foot bar, hugging onto the Theraband. Elbows in nice and tight with the ribs. You're going to go ahead and lift the leg, but try to carefully keep your arms in place, if that makes sense. So as you push out with your left leg, you're raising your right leg up, but the hands and the elbows are staying put. So think of your elbows locking into your rib cage or pushing down against the carriage here. Good. From here, bend your right knee, and as you adjust to your left toes, push out with your right leg. So as you're pushing out, both legs are straight and both legs bend. Exhale, press. So the muscle focus will be different. As you push through the Theraband leg, you're going to really feel the work through your glutes, or at least think about facilitating the movement through your glutes. Exhale, reach. Inhale to bend. Nice. Again, this is going to feel different depending on the resistance band that you have. When you're ready, carefully switch the foot. Right heel is on the foot bar. Good. Elbows locked in place, left leg over the foot bar, and then go ahead and push out. Let's reach it up nice and long. So think about encouraging your heel to reach towards the ceiling. This way you are getting the most out of this hamstring stretch. But we're exercising the hip here. This is what we're helping to strengthen. So it's really the abs and the hip lifting the leg up. Nice. Bring it in. We're going to go ahead down to your toes on that right side. Remember, both legs straighten at the same time. They bend at the same time. Exhale, push out and straighten at the same time. And bend. Good. Push through that left butt cheek here as you extend and soften. Exhale, push out and inhale. Beautiful. And once you're ready, go ahead and bring it in. We can take the band off and just let it rest right there for a moment as we go into some prances. So just pedal those feet out one at a time, alternating from one foot to the next. Really stretching out and lengthening through your calf muscle here, which should feel pretty good. And bring it back in. So heels are out nice and wide. We're gonna keep our Theraband handy, but widen the grip here, find some tension. We're just bridging about halfway, and then pull that right hand down all the way towards your hip. Exhale. Good. So you're just hovering your hips over the carriage, not coming up anywhere high on your neck. Beautiful. Exhale, pull down. Really use your lats to pull down. Lower the hips. Good. Exhale, bridge it up. Hold yourself, pull down with your right, and then alternate to the left. Pull it down with your right, alternate to the left. Good. Abs are in nice and strong. Beautiful. Deep breath. Again, just hovering, not even about halfway. It's just a slight little hover off that carriage. You got it here, guys. And release it all the way back down. Good. Let's try that. Again, push out into extension and then open out those arms at the same time. Beautiful. Exhale, open wide. It's like you're really stretching out through your chest here, and it should feel pretty good. Beautiful. Bring that carriage in and lower the hips and everything down. Great. So we're gonna grab and exchange Therabands and find, if you have one, a circular Theraband and wrap it around here at the ankles. If you don't, you can still take the original Theraband you had and just make a knot. So just tie it around your ankles, find the appropriate amount of resistance for you. And then I'm down to 1 red and 1 yellow spring, which is 1 1/4. All right, hands in those handles. We're gonna curl ourselves up and you're gonna pull that right ankle away from that left ankle. Exhale to curl up, pull the right ankle away from the left ankle. Good. You can eliminate flexion. You don't have to curl up. You can eliminate the pull with the Theraband. But if you are pulling, make sure that right ankle is underneath the left so that you can feel the glutes work a little bit more. Beautiful. Exhale. Pull that left leg towards you now. And pull away, left and right. Beautiful. Stay flexed if you are, and then lower down. Exhale, let's curl it back up. We're opening up again for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lower yourself down. Good. Exhale it up again. Open it up. 3, 2, and 1. Lower yourself down. Good work here, guys. We're going to open it for 2 and 1. And then exhale. We have 1 more here. And lower it back down. Beautiful. Take a break if needed because we do have the other side to go. Again, address your body if it's bothering your neck, if it's bothering your shoulders or your hips. Modify for your own body. Arms are to a T, they're pulling in. Again, we're starting with that bottom leg. Pull it down towards the springs. Arms open wide to a T. Exhale, open. Beautiful job here, guys. Exhale, open. Keep those toes pointing out. Energize those legs. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lower everything down again. We're progressing downwards. So now we have 4 repetitions for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Think of those legs pulling apart right into the band here. Good. And lower. Deep breath. Exhale, curl it up. We have 2 and 1. Lower yourself down. 1 more time, guys. Exhale to curl up. Pull those ankles apart and release everything down. Nice work. So, from this position, go ahead and carefully sit yourself up. I'm going to drop myself down just to the red spring here, keeping my headrest up. I have the Theraband still around my ankles, so don't get rid of it just yet. But grab that handle. Think of those legs going out nice and long. You can hold onto the peg in front of you for stability. Exhale, pull that hand down, lift the leg. You got it here, guys. We're not done with those hips yet. Exhale, pull it up. Reach that arm up. So not only are we exercising the hip, we're exercising the lats as we pull down, and we're also balancing and working through those obliques here. Beautiful. From here, let's zigzag the legs. I have left in front of right. Exhale, pull that arm down and pull the legs apart. Again, exhale, pull that palm to hip, pull the legs apart. So it gives you that extra set of balance here so that your hip does not roll back. Beautiful. Good. Left foot's in front of the right. Pull that right leg behind you as if you were scissoring the legs. And exhale. Right into building a rainbow. So think of drawing a rainbow here as you pull the arm down. Back leg goes in front of front leg and rainbows itself back. Good. Right leg in front of left and circle it back. Just a couple more here. Shorten your range of motion if you feel like you did not have the right amount of balance. Good. Bend those knees. We'll go right into triceps here. So exhale to bend and straighten. Keep the resistance on your ankles. Beautiful. Again, exhale, get long through the arm, and inhale to bend. You got it. Almost there, guys. And then carefully return and come back in. Okay, if you can easily turn yourself to the other side, let's go ahead and set ourselves up. So again, arm is up, legs are long. We're gonna pull that arm straight down to our hip and then bringing that right leg up. Beautiful. Exhale to pull down and the leg lifts. So we're working those abductors, your external rotators here with the resistance band. You're working through those obliques and again, the muscles below your armpit. Trying to keep your shoulder down and away from your ear. Zigzag the legs, pull it down, and again, pull in opposition. Beautiful. Pull down and create opposition. Remember to breathe. Beautiful. Again, you don't have to have the Theraband to do this exercise. It's just adding a little bit more resistance here for this series. Let's finish it up with that rainbow. So exhale, pull down. Top leg goes in front of the bottom leg. Again, visualizing, drawing a rainbow. Or lifting that foot up and over a porcupine. Exhale, pull down. Nice. And then let's bend those knees in. Keep the resistance on your ankles. We got our triceps here. So you're gonna pull that arm straight down and you're gonna soften through the elbow and exhale, lengthen out. Good. Keeping that shoulder away from the ear. Exhale, reach. Perfect. Keep that resistance through the ankles, through the hips. You're almost there. And then carefully return and come back in. Nice work. So we can go ahead and lose that band for now. And we're going to switch it for our other Theraband. But let's set ourselves up for some standing lunge work. So I'm going to grab the box and place it down flat up against the reformer. It's in a vertical position. I'm going to be on one red spring here. And then with the Theraband, go ahead and place your right foot in the center of the band and then lock your left foot up against the shoulder block so it feels stable. Good. Hang on to the Theraband. As you lunge, open wide into a T position. Perfect. Keep that right knee over the ankle and exhale. Think of the work coming from the back of the shoulders right into the center of the back here. Exhale, open up nice and wide. Perfect. Anywhere from 6 to 10 repetitions. I'm going to do 8 today and following it with a bicep curl. Beautiful. So this is challenging your balance. It's helping to strengthen your hips. And of course, we are adding some nice upper body work here with it. Keeping that neck nice and long. Exhale, bicep curl, inhale to release. Beautiful work here, guys. From this position, you're going to take that strap into your left hand, right hand to the hip, and open up into your sword position. So think of it lifting up at a higher angle, but avoid lifting your left shoulder. Perfect. Exhale. Exhale to open. Good work here. And carefully go ahead, releasing that Theraband. And we're not done yet here, guys. So stay on this side, keep that box where it's at. We're gonna have your hands to the very edge of the box, and you're going to add in plank to pike. So supporting your ankles, wrap those feet together. Exhale, scoop that belly up and in. Push that carriage out, and really use your breath to lift those hips up, creating that nice pike here. Beautiful. Do the best you can here, guys. They're not that easy to do. And carefully bring that carriage in. Okay, now let's go ahead and walk ourselves to the other side, taking our box with us, setting it back onto the floor right up against the carriage. We're going to grab our Theraband and get ready for the other side. So as you step up, you're going to place your left foot in the very center of that Theraband, and making sure that your right foot is supported up against the shoulder block. Hands on the Theraband. Take a nice deep breath to prepare. And as you lower that carriage, lower the hips, open wide with the T. Beautiful. Chest is open and proud. Again, working through the back of the shoulder and pushing deeply into your left heel to activate your glutes and hamstrings. Exhale, open wide. Beautiful. Right into your bicep curl. So think of your left foot being relaxed. Try to keep those toes nice and long, meaning avoid gripping the box there if you're trying to balance so much. Good. Nice and slow. Good. And notice my elbows are staying next to my ribs. So again, think about that when you're doing your bicep curls. Beautiful. Last part of the series, open it up nice and wide at a high angle. Left hand's on the hip, right hand is holding the strap here. And exhale, open. Think of your ribs still connecting, abs drawing in deep and towards the spine. Good. And carefully release that. Going right into our plank to pikes here. So again, hands to the box, at the very edge of the box. You're going to place your right foot onto that shoulder block first, and when you're ready, plank yourself and wrap that ankle around the right ankle. Beautiful. Take an exhale, lift those hips up nice and high. Inhale, lower down. Beautiful. Shoulders are away from those ears. And big exhale to lift, and inhale to lower. Carefully bring the knees to the box and go ahead and come up. All right, so we're going to go ahead and change out into our loops just so that we have it ready. If you already had your loops on, don't worry about it. And then I'm going to take the box up on the carriage and we'll go long ways with it. So we're going to go into some swan here. So lying on your stomach, make sure your chest is just hanging off the box. Hands to the foot bar. Separate those legs to help decompress the spine, but energize the legs here. pushing out to 2 straight arms and softly bend. Notice my elbows are going out in opposite directions, so really reach. And then from there, when you're ready, adding that extension so you can lift your body up, really dropping those shoulders down and away. Support your low back a little further by squeezing your glutes on the way up. Nice. Carefully lower yourself down and hold. Now adding little lifts with the legs. Yes, getting that intensified, that burn right through the glutes, hamstrings. Feel those back extensors fire up. You got it here. Keep breathing. Add some little extensions if that feels okay for your body today. Beautiful. Good. Keep breathing at your own normal pace and bend to come right back in. All right, guys, hard part is over. We get to enjoy with some hip circles, so place that box down on the floor. I'm going to make sure that I am on my back. Hair is out of the way, and then placing your feet into the loops here. Good. All right, once we're in position, we're going to go ahead into frog. Heels together, toes apart, bend the knees, exhale, press on out. Good work. Really zipping through those inner thighs. And then go ahead and add a swimming frog here. So open the legs, pull those heels back together. Yes, you're softening through those knees, getting it very fluid here. You should feel those inner thighs working. And when you're ready, add a reverse. Exhale, pull together. Open out, squeeze together. Just finding that rhythm, that flow that works well for you. Beautiful. And then let's go ahead and lower and lift the legs here into a deep circle. You got it. Just taking this opportunity to stretch out those hips, stretch out those inner thighs. Grounding yourself and allowing this to be your cool down. And once you're ready here, we'll go ahead and reverse that direction, pressing down, open wide. Beautiful. Again, just focus on your breathing, maintaining neutral spine, and keeping that tailbone grounded. Exhale, press down, inhale to circle it around. Good. And from here, let's go ahead and take that Buddha stretch whenever you're ready. Soles of your feet are coming together, knees are going to open wide. Close your eyes and relax and just listen to your breath here. Once you're ready, removing those loops out one at a time, find your foot bar, and we'll carefully go ahead and finish it with our roll downs today. Great job today, guys. So standing hip distance apart, we're going to sweep those arms up, take a dive straight down, let your head release, shoulders relax, exhale, pull yourself up to restack your spine. Good, one more time. Thank you so much for being here today. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit that thumbs up and like the video, and be sure to check out some of the other stuff we have here on the channel.